meaningful access to civil justice means that individuals, all of us, the great vast majority of the American public, who are not wealthy, the 99%, as a matter of fact, the 99.9% of the public actually are economically able to access the civil justice system. And the way they can do that is through attorneys who are willing to take their case on what they call a contingent fee basis, which just means that the fee that the attorney gets is contingent on how much money and whether they get money from the other side, the wrongdoer who should be held accountable for the harm that they've inflicted on their clients. And that's what we do. We do our work strictly on a contingency fee basis, which just means that we don't get paid anything. It's free. All of our efforts are free until the end of the case. If we get a benefit for them, if we get a reward, if we are able to hold the wrongdoer accountable, and we get money for the person who needs to be compensated for the way they've been injured and damaged, then we get a fee. Because we have that system available, everyone has access to civil justice. Everyone has access to a trial lawyer. The trial lawyers who do work on a contingency fee basis, which we do. That is what I call meaningful access. In other words, they actually can get to the courthouse. And that's what we do with McDivitt Law Firm. We provide services for our clients who have been not only injured in car accidents where they've been may not have catastrophic injuries, but their lives have been turned upside down, where their ability to earn a living has been not only temporarily interrupted, but where they've had to go through the pain and discomfort of getting back on their feet, or the person has been injured in the workplace and finds themselves without a job, or the ability to get medical care. We provide help to those people on a contingency fee basis. Those people we also help are those who, the mother who's crying every night because her teenage son was killed in a car accident caused by a drunk driver, or the woman whose whole insides have been ripped out by the results of a drug that is harmful and is destructive, and is so because the company that manufactured the drug or the medical device cut corners in order to make a profit, willing to run the risk that there might be some who might get maimed. Those are the people we represent, and those people can't afford just to hire a lawyer and pay them by the hour. But we handle those cases on a contingency fee basis. So we don't get paid unless we get a result for those folks. And as a matter of fact, we even advance the costs for those individuals. So they don't even have costs, meaning it will cost money to have doctors and other experts to go to trial to help put forth our case in front of a jury. We advance all of those costs, and our clients do not have to pay those costs back unless we are able to get a recovery for them. And certainly the time and effort and then all the resources of our firm that are put into it are not compensated directly by those clients. The money we get to pay all of our staff members and all the attorneys that work on their case all comes out of the percentage that we get for the damages that the individual client has suffered. That's what I mean by meaningful access. An example of what is not meaningful access is access to the United States Supreme Court, just to give it an example. Out of the 10,000 petitions that are filed each year to the United States Supreme Court to be heard, only about 75, less than 100, are actually heard by the Supreme Court. And of those 75 petitions, over 50% of those are represented by just a handful of attorneys who work with the largest law firms in New York and Washington, D.C., who are corporate firms, and they are paid by corporations. In other words, people who have a lot of money are the only ones that are finding access to the United States Supreme Court. Well, when they come to McDivitt Law Firm, you don't have to have money to come to us. Everybody has access to McDivitt Law Firm